Blessings. Today you will hear 14 Bible characters speaking in the first person, and your mission is to discover who they are. Before we begin, subscribe and share to help us spread the wisdom of the Scriptures. Are you ready? Let's begin.
Round 1. Let's discover this biblical woman. I was a woman who faced great losses in my life, but I kept my faith in God. My story is a testimony of strength and fidelity, and I was an instrument in God's hands to bring blessing to my family. Time to think. And the correct answer is Naomi. Ruth chapter 1, verses 3 to 5. And Elimelech, Naomi's husband, died, and she was left and her 2 sons. And they took them wives of the women of Moab. The name of the one was Orpah, and the name of the other Ruth, and they dwelled there about 10 years. Mahlon and Chilion died also, both of them, and the woman was left with her 2 sons and her husband. Round 2. Who is this biblical woman? I was a seller of purple in Thyatira, known for my hospitality and generosity toward Jesus' disciples. I opened my heart and my home to the gospel and was a key figure in establishing the church in my city. Time to think. And the correct answer is Lydia. Acts chapter 16, verses 14 to 15. And a certain woman named Lydia, a seller of purple of the city of Thyatira, which worshipped God, heard us, whose heart the Lord opened, that she attended unto the things which were spoken of Paul. Round 3. Discover this biblical woman. I was a woman caught in an impure act, facing public condemnation and the anger of the Pharisees. Jesus showed me compassion and gave me a second chance. Time to think. And the correct answer is the woman taken in adultery. John chapter 8, verses 3 to 11. And the scribes and Pharisees brought unto him a woman taken in adultery, and when they had set her in the midst, they say unto him, Master, this woman was taken in adultery, in the very act. Round 4. Who is this biblical woman? I was chosen by God to be the mother of the Messiah. I humbly accepted my role in the divine plan and was an example of faith and obedience to God. Time to think. And the correct answer is Virgin Mary. Luke chapter 1, verses 26 to 38. And in the 6th month the angel Gabriel was sent from God unto a city of Galilee named Nazareth, to a virgin espoused to a man whose name was Joseph, of the house of David, and the virgin's name was Mary. And Mary said, Behold the handmaid of the Lord, be it unto me according to thy word. Round 5. Will you guess this biblical woman? I was a prophetess and leader in Israel, sister of Moses. I accompanied the people of Israel in their journey through the desert and was an important figure in the history of Israel's liberation from slavery in Egypt. Time to think. And the correct answer is Miriam. Exodus chapter 15, verses 20 to 21. And Miriam the prophetess, the sister of Aaron, took a timbrel in her hand, and all the women went out after her with timbrels and with dances. Round 6. Discover this biblical woman. I was a woman afflicted by a chronic illness that made me impure according to Jewish law. I believed in Jesus' healing and, with faith, touched the hem of his garment, resulting in my instant healing and a powerful testimony of faith. Time to think. And the correct answer is the woman with the issue of blood. Luke chapter 8, verses 43 to 48. And a woman having an issue of blood 12 years, which had spent all her living upon physicians, neither could be healed of any, came behind him, and touched the border of his garment, and immediately her issue of blood stanched. And he said unto her, Daughter, be of good comfort, thy faith hath made thee whole, go in peace. Round 7. Who is this biblical woman? I was a queen of Judah, famous for my cruelty and my attempt to destroy the royal line. My reign marked a dark period in Judah's history, but I was defeated and executed, allowing David's line to continue. Time to think. And the correct answer is Athaliah. 2 of Kings chapter 11, verses 1 to 3. And when Athaliah the mother of Ahaziah saw that her son was dead, she arose and destroyed all the seed royal. Round 8. Who is this biblical woman? I was the Egyptian maidservant of Sarah and mother of Ishmael, Abraham's son. Though initially despised by Sarah, God promised me that I would be a mother of a great nation. Time to think. And the correct answer is Hagar. Genesis chapter 16, verses 3 to 4. And Sarai Abram's wife took Hagar her maid the Egyptian, after Abram had dwelt 10 years in the land of Canaan, and gave her to her husband Abram to be his wife. And he went in unto Hagar, and she conceived. Round 9. Will you guess these biblical women? I was a crucial part of God's plan to protect Hebrew babies in Egypt. My courage and disobedience to Pharaoh's order resulted in the preservation of Moses' life and many other Hebrew children. Time to think. And the correct answer is Shiphrah and Puah. Exodus chapter 1, verses 15 to 17. And the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwives, of which the name of the one was Shiphrah, and the name of the other Puah, and he said, When ye do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women, and see them upon the stools, if it be a son, then ye shall kill him, but if it be a daughter, then she shall live. Round 10. Discover this biblical woman. I was a beautiful woman who caught the attention of King David. My adultery with David and the murder of my husband, Uriah, brought heartbreaking consequences to my family and the kingdom of Israel. Time to think. And the correct answer is Bathsheba. 2 of Samuel chapter 11, verses 2 to 4. And it came to pass in an evening tide that David arose from off his bed and walked upon the roof of the king's house. And he saw a woman washing herself, and the woman was very beautiful to look upon. And David sent messengers, and took her, and she came in unto him, and he lay with her. Round 11. Who is this biblical woman? I was a courageous woman who played a crucial role in Israel's liberation from Canaanite oppressors. I used my wit and determination to defeat the enemy general, Sisera. Time to think. And the correct answer is Jael. Judges chapter 4, verses 17 to 21. Howbeit Sisera fled away on his feet to the tent of Jael the wife of Heber the Kenite, for there was peace between Jabin the king of Hazor and the house of Heber the Kenite. And Jael went out to meet Sisera, and said unto him, Turn in, my lord, turn in to me, fear not. And when he had turned her into the tent, she covered him with a mantle. Round 12. Discover this biblical woman. I was one of the women who accompanied Jesus and served him with what I had. I was specifically mentioned in the Gospels for my dedication and generosity towards Jesus and his disciples. Time to think. And the correct answer is Joanna, the wife of Chuza. Luke chapter 8, verses 1 to 3. And it came to pass afterward, that he went throughout every city and village, preaching and shewing the glad tidings of the kingdom of God. And the 12 were with him, and certain women, which had been healed of evil spirits and infirmities, Mary called Magdalene, out of whom went 7 devils, and Joanna the wife of Chuza Herod's steward. Round 13. Who is this biblical woman? I was one of the matriarchs of Israel, mother of Joseph and Benjamin. I was a central figure in Jacob's life and in the history of the people of Israel. Time to think. And the correct answer is Rachel. Genesis chapter 29, verses 16 to 18. And Laban had 2 daughters. The name of the elder was Leah, and the name of the younger was Rachel. Leah was tender-eyed, but Rachel was beautiful and well-favored. And Jacob loved Rachel, and said, I will serve thee 7 years for Rachel thy younger daughter. Round 14. Discover this biblical woman. I was one of the figures of the Old Covenant. Looking back. Turn me into a pillar of salt. Time to think. And the correct answer is Lot's wife. Genesis chapter 19, verses 26. But his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt.
Blessings. Today you will hear 14 Bible characters speaking in the first person, and your mission is to discover who they are. Before we begin, subscribe and share to help us spread the wisdom of the Scriptures. Are you ready? Let's begin.